aspect of what I'm bringing to the festival, accessibility.
We'll continue this conversation later in the programme, but for the moment, thank you all very much. Now, Victor is a new dance performance by Belgian company Campo. It features two performers who complement each other in a beautiful, intimate movement. However, the pairing might make some of us feel uncomfortable.
It's a very quiet and very silent piece.
I think you really get the chance and the time as well
Yeah.
to zoom in on two bodies and to see the differences between the bodies.
I had a suggestion, maybe we should make a duet between a child and a man. We worked with a child because we wanted to show vulnerability, which we think is really important.
In the 90s, when I was like 12, we had a big issue with a pedophile, which was Marc Dutroux.
Belgium was convulsed in horror at the case of Marc Dutroux, a man convicted of kidnapping and abusing 6 girls, 4 of whom he murdered and then buried.
We noticed that somehow Belgian society wasn't able to deal with it after all this time, that there is a kind of always dangerousness about man and child.
And I think that's really wrong. That's to live in this fear and to be afraid.
So there was an idea to make a performance which would look differently at intimacy between a man and a boy.
You have this man and this child, they are dancing a duet. If we would say this is father and son, everybody would think it's beautiful. If we would say this is a pedophile and a child, then everybody would be disgusted. But what if we don't say words, and it's up to you to deal with this question mark we're proposing?
This ambiguous relationship between the two characters on stage was developed over several months in rehearsals.
With Steven, now I can trust him very well, but in the beginning he was a stranger to me, but after a while we began to trust each other.
When we had rehearsal, we always had lunch together before starting the rehearsal, so it would also connect us humanly before being connected in the artistic process.
We say, okay, this is the piece where you are animals, and this is the piece where you're more like a father and a son, but this is the piece when it becomes more dangerous and maybe you're in love with him. It was really searching, putting scenes in different ways, and then I think the solution came by deciding, okay, we don't need to choose what they are. We really wanted to make a piece which leaves it open to the audience, and the audience is making the translation.